Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the video you've all been waiting for. Let's talk new Weight Watchers plans. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brianna, the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and I'm so happy you decided to join me here on my channel today. Today we are going to dissect the rumors, the leaks, the not official but kind of official information that we have all been hearing about the new launches for the Weight Watchers 2019-2020 revamps. I hate to say it, but I'm going to be calling it Weight Watchers. I know they call it WW now. Whatever, it's always gonna be Weight Watchers in my heart, get over it. Since I like keeping you guys in the know, I thought I would give you guys a little bit of the 411 on what kind of information I have been receiving from various sources, both WW related and not, just around the Weight Watchers and weight loss YouTuber community, because it's interesting information and I thought you should know about it. But first, if you haven't already joined the Diva and the Divine community, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down there, and then don't forget to hit the little bell so you get notified every time I upload something new, or every time I decide to go live, which is once or twice a week. Okay, let's jump right into the nitty gritty here. WW 2020, what is going on? First, I want to preface all of this WW talk by saying that A, I do not work for Weight Watchers. I am not a Weight Watchers ambassador. I do not have any affiliation with the company whatsoever, other than the fact that I occasionally open the app and use it to get Smart Points information. Number two, this is all leaked information. None of this is actually official, but a lot of it is remaining consistent, which might lead us to believe that it could in fact be true. However, none of it has been released by WW itself, therefore I can only claim it as speculation and rumor and not truth. Take that for what you will. Now that we've covered that, let's jump right in. So the $1 million questions are as follows. Remember back when I said, you know what would be really great? If they gave us an option like some of the other WW alternative apps on the App Store do, of letting us pick what weight loss plan we want to follow. Wouldn't that be lovely? Did they listen? Yes, they did. However, did they bring back my love, my original love that helped me to lose 57 pounds when I got down to goal successfully in about a year's time, points plus? No, they did not. Okay, hear me out. So that's what we know so far. We will have plan choices, but points plus will not be one of them. There will be 3 different plan options when this new WW plan gets released, and each one will be Smart Point based. So, Smart Points are not going anywhere. Get used to it. Here is what we know. There are 3 different plans and they all have names that correspond with color. We have the green plan, the blue plan, and the purple plan. Let's dive into the blue plan. The blue plan is basically freestyle as it is right now, no changes. Easy enough, right? The green plan, and this is interesting, they are bringing back supposedly the old Smart Points plan, meaning they are backstepping just one plan to Smart Points pre-freestyle, where things like eggs and chicken and beans all still counted for your points value. Meaning that everything would have a points value again except for fruits and vegetables. Back to the original way that we all knew that it was when Smart Points debuted. That's the same sort of philosophy that Points Plus functioned under. Of course, it's not the same calculation as Points Plus, but it's the same idea. Fruits and veggies, as long as they are fresh, frozen or canned in their own juice or water, are 0 points, and everything else has a points value. This would also bring back the 30 Smart Point minimum per day instead of what current freestyle people have of a 23 point minimum per day, because you have to account for more foods that on freestyle wouldn't have counted as anything. They would count on the green plan. Easy enough, right? We're just taking one step backwards. And now the purple plan. The purple plan is Simply Filling, but slightly modified. For those of you that don't know, Simply Filling actually goes back quite a ways, including when I was on Points Plus. Simply Filling was the other option when Points Plus was happening. Simply Filling is basically, here is a list of foods that you can eat as much as you want up, but that's all you can really eat. And then you would get your weekly points values, and that is what you would use to account for anything that did not appear on the Simply Filling foods list. It had whole grains, fruits, vegetables, beans, lean proteins, kind of like a modified, much more flexible version of freestyle, if you will. Not exactly, don't shoot me down if that's not exactly how you would define it, but that's the idea. List of good filling foods to keep you full and help you focus on your hunger cues, but it was a restrictive diet in that if you stepped outside, it cost you your weeklies and you didn't have any daily points to work with. There are modifications this time, my friends. Apparently, you could get up to a minimum of 16 points every day to work with on this purple plan that is kind of like Simply Filling. However, and I'm going to read straight off of my little resource here, this is what was posted and what made me go, oh, that's interesting. And this is what makes me say it's not Simply Filling. They have changed it from the old school Simply Filling, and this is why. There are no cereals except oatmeal. So no more bran, no more cream of rice, wheat, grits, no cold cereals, no breads, no wraps. All that were things that were available to you on the Simply Filling plan originally. No prepared soups, no oils or fats, and no proteins other than the proteins that are available on the Freestyle list. Now, I never did Simply Filling except for maybe 1 week of my life, so I don't remember all the details on Simply Filling, but it's like I said, the purple plan sounds basically like a glorified list of Freestyle food, and they boast over 300 0-point foods on the purple plan, but it looks like they kind of padded the number. It's not that much variety. There's a bunch of different kinds of fish, but you could just cover fish as one. But instead, they're going to list a billion different kinds of fish to try and push it to get the list to 300. The bottom line is you have a strict list of foods that count as 0, and everything else is going to count against your very small daily points value of at minimum 16. I don't know what increments it changed based on your weight. I don't know anything like that, but I know it's not going to go lower than 16 points a day. So that is basically what we know in a nutshell. I wanted to keep this super quick and simple. WW will be releasing 3 different plans. The purple plan, which is kind of like a modified version of Simply Filling, the blue plan, which is Freestyle as we know it, and the green plan, which is Smart Points before Freestyle existed. Rumor has it that these changes are set to drop on November 11th. Now, do you want a little bit of my opinion? Well, you're gonna get it anyway. So truth be told, there are a couple ways you can approach this. They're actually going to give you the opportunity to take a questionnaire, especially if you are a new person to WW and you join when the things change, that will help you determine what plan might be best for you. My 2 cents on that are as follows. Much like my Freestyle versus Points Plus video, it really depends on what kind of person you are. If you are having success on Freestyle, I would recommend not necessarily changing anything and keep going with what's working for you. If you are somebody who is like me and you just can't handle emotionally having all of these 0-point foods as your options, then perhaps switching over to the green plan might be the right choice for you because it makes you account for the things that you might be struggling with as 0 points on Freestyle. The purple plan, up in the air. I'm not entirely sure I have an opinion on that. I don't know that it would work for me, but I will follow up by saying I don't think any of these are going to work for me. So my personal plan and what you will be seeing here on Diva and the Divine is me sticking to my guns and doing what I've been doing for, gosh, at least 1.5 years now, maybe 2 years, and that is I'm using the iTrack Bites app, and I have gone back to be able to use my Points Plus plan, my love. This is where I'm comfortable. This is where I like my points being calculated with specific macro balances, and so this works for me, and that is the Carb Conscious plan on iTrack Bites. It's the exact same thing. They just call it something a little bit different. But that doesn't mean that I am not going to be creating content that is suitable for all WW members. Whether you are on WW, green, purple, blue, iTrack Bites, counting calories, whatever your jam is, I'm here to make content for all of us because ultimately all of us are trying to live a healthier and balanced lifestyle, and that is what we talk about here on Diva and the Divine. So that's my 2 cents. I won't be changing anything. WW is changing things, but not as drastically as you think, because if you think about it, they're really just going back to some old plans and giving you more options without leaving the Smart Points umbrella. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the changes that are coming to WW? And what is your plan going forward? Are you going to be Team Purple, Team Green, or Team Blue? Are you going to mix it up? Are you going to stay where you are, or are you jumping ship entirely? I want to know your opinions on everything that's going to be coming. Like I said, this is all rumor and speculation. None of this is official. I am just passing on the information that I have received from other resources here on the wonderful world of YouTube and the weight loss community. Those are the supposed changes coming to WW in November, which is right around the corner. So get your hearts and your minds ready. It's coming really, really fast. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.